Hi guys, it's me. As you can see, look, the Outer Rims All-Star Superman out here. Yo, Superman, let's go, James Gunn, baby. James Gunn putting in work for DC and the rebirth of the DCU. Let's go, yo. It's about to be reborn once again under the watchful eye of James Gunn. Jeez. My boy James Gunn putting in work once again. So we're gonna watch the famous Twitter video he's released. So I'm gonna do it, yo. And as you can tell, I'm following the man himself, James Gunn. Remember to like, share, subscribe. This channel, you know what to do, yo. Let's go. Let's watch this all together. Here are just a few of our plans up, and away. As you know, it's reference to Superman. So let's do it, yo.
Let's watch this together.
Let's watch this together, yo. Let's watch this together. Look at James Gunn. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what the man has to say.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds.
See, he said Elseworlds, yo. Elseworlds. He said Elseworlds, yo. You know what I'm saying? So what he says. Everything outside of his main timeline is Elseworld story. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so let's get into this. I like that, James Gunn. This is why we trust you, bro.
Outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe. Then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. Okay. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an...
Creature Commandos! So the first chapter is Gods and Monsters. Okay, all right. I like that. I like the sound of that. Gods and Monsters. Okay. Creature Commandos. What the heck is that Weasel? What the freak?
Animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver.
Okay, so far, Creature Commando. Okay. That seems interesting. I'm into all those kind of monster mash type of thing, you know what I'm saying? All these creatures. Like the back in the day, Frankenstein's monster, all that kind of stuff. The Dracula, all the kind of like mishmash of monsters. Different creatures. Working together for the greater good. I like that kind of stuff anyways. Waller. This it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see Waller throw hands on people, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna do some hand-to-hand combat like Waller can do with us. Waller, bro, she was like a damn savage. Especially in the comics, she was laying hands on Batman. Batman was getting clapped. So hey, because in the comics she can fight, so I don't know how they're gonna do Waller in this universe. We'll see.
Who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it.
Yeah, Superman Legacy. Look at him, All-Star Superman, bro. Just like my picture in the background, All-Star Superman, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, James Gunn. Man's writing himself. I like that. I like that.
And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan. And we have a few other Lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU.
Yes.
Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is...
Let me go back to Lanterns real quick. Lanterns. Now, it looks... Lanterns, I've been wanting Lanterns done for a very long time. Ever since the Ryan Reynolds one wanted to be redone. Better. So Hal and John TV, jeez. Hopefully HBO. I think it's gonna be HBO. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be very interesting to see how they portray it, because their powers are very vast, they're very complex, their abilities. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this works, dynamic wise and effects wise. Because I know it's gonna be acted well. We know this. But Warner Brothers, really good acting. They're great actors. Regardless, it's just the actual effects they're gonna put on this show, because it's very otherworldly. So we're gonna see how this works in TV format. The Lantern's always been very iffy. If it's animated, it's fine. If it's like anything live action, it's always been iffy. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. But I'm liking this so far. We've got Superman, Waller, Creature Commandos. Hey, we've got Lanterns now. I'm liking this, bro.
That ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU, and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost.
Let's go back to The Authority real quick. The Authority. Now this looks interesting right here. So people have been messaging me saying The Authority's like The Boys. And I'm like, okay, now this looks pretty interesting. Look at the different kinds, different powers. It's like a dark Justice League. I can tell it looks like here. Or dark X-Men. So this should be pretty interesting right here. This looks interesting. We've got a Superman type character at the top. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. We've got a person dealing with electricity. We've got a cyborg, which looks like a cyborg. Very well drawn. Great. This looks like a great book. I'm gonna have to check out The Authority. I'm gonna have to check it out, because these stuff I'm gonna get very used to before it actually gets released. I want to check these out, because James Gunn's a very read guy. So especially all these stuff, he loves DC. Hey, I go against these comics. I'm gonna start getting these poppers and like hard copies and that. I have to get this getting done. The Authority looks solid right now. This is like an X-Men. This is X-Men right here. This is the new version of the X-Men. It's the Justice League. Well, I see X-Men. That's what I see, bro. I see Uncanny X-Men right here. That's what I see. But yeah, I like it. I like it.
I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is the story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman.
Oh wait, did he just say Game of Thrones? Put with the mascara. For sure. For sure. All Women, Island, HBO, Game of Thrones. Bro, sign me up. Sign me the freak up. Sign me up. Stuff they're gonna be getting up to on the islands. For sure. I'm interested. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the mascara in general, anyways. I love it. Anything to do with Amazons, bro. I'm a Xena fan. Sign me up. Sign me up. We're gonna get something like Xena. Let's go. If it's anything like Xena, the TV show, for sure, I'm ready. Let's go.
Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a
Booster Gold. Let me go back to Brave and the Bold real quick. Batman Brave and the Bold. Oh no. We got Damien. Oh, I can't stand Damien. I can't stand him, that little brat. I can't stand Damien at all. Brave and the Bold is a great TV show, but I can't. Film format is gonna be interesting. But with Damian Wayne, oh my, he's gonna be so annoying. Damian Wayne. We got Damian Wayne. So hey, we got the Robins obviously let loose already in this universe. It looks like, because if Damian Wayne's there for sure, the rest of the Robins are up. Nightwing's out there, Jason Todd's out there, Red Hood, all of them are out there at this point. So that'll be interesting to see if they get brought up at any point in the movie. But Damian Wayne though, Damian Wayne. But hey, this is James Gunn, so I'm with it. I'm with it.
Of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my
Booster Gold. This man brought Booster Gold to live action. Like, look, it was in Smallville for a little bit, so it wasn't the first time he brought live action. But he's gonna have his own TV show, Booster Gold. He tried to do back on Smallville. They tried to spin off Booster Gold. That never happened. So we're getting Booster Gold present day. So it should be interesting to see how that goes down, because it's gonna be an interesting character. Because I've always liked the character of Booster Gold. I love the whole story of him, just like being just a geezer from the future who's like virtually a nobody to all these heroes. And he goes back in the past, is like, yeah, for sure, I want them endorsement deals. And now he's the guy in the present day. So yeah, let's go. I like it. Mr. Gold, great choice. Let's see how it works in the overall arc of the DCU, but hey, I'm with it.
One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way, so she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to
oh my god, Sword Fingers. Oh yes. Let's we go with Supergirl real quick. We got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This one stays on the chunk of rock, part of Krypton. Okay. Tom King run. Alright. And I'm a Supergirl fan as well, so I've got the Supergirl comics, like the old school ones. And she is incredible. So I'm gonna check that out. Woman of Tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'll do it. Okay. All right. I'll check those out. Woman of Tomorrow. Check the Tom King one. All right. So I'm a Supergirl fan. Yeah. To be honest, I'm more of a Supergirl fan than a Superman fan. To be honest. Um. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get this popping. Go on then. Good run right now. I'm gonna get this Swamp Thing. This Swamp Thing, babe. Oh my God, Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing. Before James Gunn said anything, that TV show was so good. The ratings were good. The acting was great. The effects were great. James Wan did a great, fantastic job on that show. Through no fault of his own, through no fault of the show's own, people behind the scenes messed up. And they messed up bad. One of those messed up big time on this show. The show was about to pull in some rates for them, about to pull in cash. They messed up. But James Gunn saying, never fear, I am here. So bring it to the big screen, baby. We bring the Swamp Thing to the big time. So yeah, so we're getting this now. So let's see what James Gunn has to say. Let me go back a bit.
Character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark horror story in the origins of the monster who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
I like it. Yes. James Gunn. Put that back up on January 31st. Pin tweet put on his Twitter channel. People are suggesting stuff for him to check out as well, which I found interesting on his Twitter page. These books have gone up in stock. Look at this, #1 Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow now because of all the stuff that he's released. February 3rd, he says wonderful to see. Batman, Grant Morrison, All Star Superman 1, 2, and 3. See, that's the power, man. The power of you know what I'm saying of the fandom, bro. That's what it is. You love to see it. You love to see it. And yeah, man, so good, so good. James Gunn, we trust. Anyways, man, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? Do you think this slate is very good? Gods and Monsters Chapter 1. This slate's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Hey, I'm a James Gunn fan. I know if you're a James Gunn fan, and if you aren't, why not? Because you should be. DC rises. Hashtag. I'm out. Peace.